Ryan Steinecker with Rick Larsen, wrestling coach at Rich High School. Coach, thanks for your time today. Last week, a lighter week for you guys, just the duel at Cokeville. How did that go?
We had a good turnout against Cokeville. We seem to wrestle our best when we go to Cokeville. There's just a long rivalry there, and our kids come out and wrestle hard. So was impressed with how well we did.
It's good that you wrestle well there because that program is solid.
They are. They have some great wrestlers, great wrestling tradition, very good athletes. And we knew going in that, they placed second at the Wind River tournament behind a Colorado team. So they're probably one of the top ranked teams right now in Wyoming. So we know, we've seen them, we know how good they are. We've wrestled them year after year. But I was pleased with how well we did.
Was it a tight duel on the final score versus Cokeville?
In a dual meet format, we lined up really well against them. And in the lower weights, we had some advantage in several of those weights. Came through and wrestled well. Some standouts. Randy Trujillo wrestled well at 125. Keegan Terry at 120, our 13-pounder. Corrigan Conk. They all came through, wrestled big matches. As we came up through and it came down to the final match of the day because of the weights, it came out to 152. And that was Bridger Weston, a sophomore, against Darren Moody, Coach Moody's boy, a junior. And I told poor Bridger, he's a young kid, the score was 36-30. And I said, if you pin him, we tie Cokeville, which is a big deal. And he went out there with it was amazing. He was just, I'm going to take this kid's head off. And there was aggressive first round, back and forth, second round. Yeah, Bridger stuck him to his back, and he just went all the way across the mat on his back. And we couldn't get the pin, and then he flipped over like happens in wrestling, and Bridger did end up getting pinned. So we didn't tie the duel, but boy, it was a nail biter. So I was proud as heck of him and how he went out and took it after that kid. So it was a great match. It was fun to end that way, even though we came up short on the score.
I think one of the neat things about wrestling is you get a kid in a situation like that, and even if he doesn't win, he gets some pressure on his shoulders and learn to perform in tough situations.
Yeah, I agree. And it's fun to see them step up to that. And in wrestling, you could be winning 1 second and second later, just the way it goes. You're on your back. But to have that kind of effort, I'm more impressed with their attitude and their effort. I mean, give me everything you've got out there on the mat, and we'll see where the score ends up. But we'll be proud of you when you hold your head high when you walk off that mat. So it was a good showing. I was proud of the kids.
Divisionals next week down in Juab High School in Nephi, but this week your schedule changed. No longer the Bridgerland tournament. You're going up to Idaho.
Yeah, Wyoming's kind of moved all their tournaments back a week at the tail end, which we weren't quite aware of till just lately. So, Bridgerland was a tournament we've gone to for years, but because of our schedule, we end a couple weeks earlier than Wyoming. So we'll no longer be able to attend that. We're fortunate to get into a tournament in Sugar City, up by Rexburg, and it's a 1A, 2A preview, Idaho preview. So has a JV varsity brackets and should give our kids some great matches and great matchups as well. So we're pleased to have found a good tournament that should fit us well.
Rick Larsen, wrestling coach at Rich High School. Thanks for your time. Good luck this weekend in Idaho.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it.